He's ready. I think it's a good opponent choice, to be honest with you. Clever. Because Hasim Rahman, he is a boxer, and we take our hat off to Jake Paul for that. But he sparred him before. He just got knocked out by Tommy Morrison's son. But I think he's all right. It's good. I mean, these people, MVP, they're good operators. We worked with him on Taylor Serrano. They've spun here. They've had a terrible mess with Tommy Fury. They've spun off the back. They've come out the other side. They've got a credible opponent, and off you go. They've done a good job.
If he's fighting these type of caliber of opponents, winning records, professional boxers, would you consider them working with him again?
He won't. I don't think he would want to work with me on the boxing. With his career, of course, yes. I have no problem with Jake Paul. I think he's. I like what he's doing. My only ever comments were, I don't believe he'll become a world champion or beat Canelo Alvarez. I don't feel like that's such a bad prediction. But again, like Hasim Rahman Jr., these kind of guys, that's a credible fight for someone who's had a couple of fights. So you take your hat off to him.
Eddie, two from me. Tommy's declined the 500k offer, said he wouldn't get out of bed for that money. Just your reaction to that in the UK?
I think he was making $2 million, wasn't he, or something like that?
They said Jake Paul said that he'd do the fight again later to the date.
He was making $2 million
for
the original fight.
The new one, 500k.
The problem Tommy has is the only fight for him that can generate that kind of money, even around 500,000, is Jake Paul. So Tommy really needs Jake Paul. And Jake Paul needs Tommy as well. The two of them make a good fight. So we'll have to see. The problem is that, to do it over in... The numbers don't add up when you're talking about, heavy US revenue, doing it in the UK and doing it on a different time zone. So, it's US-centric, Jake Paul's finance or revenue streams. So he has to really do it in the US on prime time with Showtime.
And then in the States, when you were doing the huddle with Jake, we asked him about potentially working with DAZN. He said that was something that he was willing to explore, something that you guys were in talks with. You've just said you'll never sort of work with him on his professional boxing career. He's with MVP.
Yeah, but he can do his own deal with DAZN. He doesn't need me to do a deal with DAZN. He had a lot of conversations with DAZN around the August 6th slot. And I'm sure those conversations will continue. So he doesn't need me to do a deal with DAZN. But, in terms of promotion for his fights, maybe he doesn't need me either. I'm not, I'm easy not to be involved. I did his professional debut. I think that's a nice claim to fame for me.